And Kat and I worshiped together with the Nazarene Church in Metro West, and she showed up today. I had no idea she was coming. It was great to see you, and thank you for stopping by. And there are several others of you that we're just not friends yet, and I hope you'll come by and introduce yourself. If you're a guest with us today, there's a card in the seat in front of you. Leave us some contact information. We'd love to send you a thank you for stopping by. Hey, Wednesday night is our small group kickoff. Small groups are called Connections. And so here in this room, we're going to have a little type of refreshment thing. You'll have a chance to stop by and to look over all of the different small group options that are available to you this coming year. Most of you have already got an email about those choices. There are a couple of tweaks and changes, but for the most part, they're as presented. Also, on Wednesday night, Kids Zone will kick off, and there'll be activities for our children each and every Wednesday night, but they start this Wednesday. On Friday, our women are getting together for some kind of mysterious activity here at the church. Anna Kugler finds great pleasure in keeping you in the dark. So come on Friday and find out what it is when everybody else does. Students, you're not meeting tonight, but you are going to Rock Universe next week. If you need some information, see Monty or one of the other youth staff. Next Sunday is Friend Day. All right? And our goal in this very room is to have 300 people. Okay? Now, to give you some idea, my understanding is we have about 185 chairs, give or take, and then we're going to bring in some more. So basically, some of us will be standing, and that's okay. We'll add a couple more rows and all that good stuff. But the goal is 200 adults, 50 children, and 50 youth on Sunday night. So 300 people. And remember, they're coming from the 38%. Okay, and I want to commend, how many of you got the email with the 38%? Did you know what it meant? I am so proud of you. I only got 3 emails saying, what is the 38%? And 2 out of the 3 are people who don't go to church, or they're like friends of mine that get it, so they should have been in the dark. But I commend you for remembering what that was all about. But next week, that's our goal. Gentlemen, on Saturday the 13th, this is not in your in the slides, but we're having breakfast at Friendly's, correct? And this good-looking guy over here, Derek, is your contact man, and he'll tell you about that. In 3 weeks is our fall homecoming. It's called Celebration of Friends. It's kind of a dinner or picnic on the grounds kind of thing, for those of you who know what that is. And it's a time for us to have people that in the past have been a part of the church stop by and see how we're doing. We hope you'll plan to be a part of that. Every Friday morning, thereabouts, you get an email called the Friendformation. If you don't receive this, this is how our major form of communication. So if you are a guest with us here today and you'd like to know what's going on, we don't print one. Because we're trying to be, environmentally conscious, and we're cheap, and email's free. And so this is how you'll know the schedule of events and what's coming up. So send me or Jackie an email, and we'll put you on the email list, and then you'll have some idea of the schedule of events. Thank you for being here for Family Sunday, and I appreciate this. This is a unique thing, really, that we're doing and trying, and I think it's well received. And it's fun to watch you adults really kind of cut loose with the kids. It's really a lot of fun. But today we're going to talk about the renovation of the family. Renovation is our fall theme. We'll start at Ephesians 5, verse 21. But out of respect for Christ, be courteously reverent to one another. Wives, understand and support your husbands in ways that show your support for Christ. The husband provides leadership to his wife the way that Christ does to the church, not by domineering, but by cherishing it. So, just as the church submits to Christ as he exercises such leadership, wives should likewise submit to their husbands. Husbands, go all out in love for your wives, exactly as Christ did for the church. His love was marked by giving, not getting. Christ's love makes the church whole, and his words evoke her beauty. Everything that he, Christ, does and says is designed to bring out the best of her, the church, dressing her in dazzling white silk, radiant with holiness. And that is how husbands ought to love their wives. They're really doing themselves a favor since they already are one in marriage. No one abuses his own body, does he? No, he feeds and pampers it. And that's how Christ treats us, the church, since we're part of his body. And this is why a man leaves his father and mother and cherishes his wife, because no longer are they two, but they've become one flesh. This is a huge mystery, and I don't pretend to understand it at all. What is clearest to me is the way Christ treats the church. And this provides for us a good picture of how each husband is to treat his wife. Loving himself is loving her, and each wife is to honor her husband. Children, do what your parents tell you. Amen, amen, amen. Oh, that part's not in there. This is only right. Honor your father and your mother. This is the first commandment that has a promise attached to it, namely, so that you will live well and have a long life. Fathers, don't exasperate your children by coming down hard on them, but take them by the hand and lead them in the way of the Master. God, talk to us loud today about our families and help us to be obedient to Christ's name. Amen. Life is built on systems. Everything's a system. A system is a group, a series of pieces that are all designed to accomplish a task, whether it's an engine of a car, a computer, or your body. Everything is based somehow part of a system. And I'd like to use a key, like your automobile key, as an idea, as an object lesson for the next couple of pieces here. Systems are made up of very small but equal parts. And the key is an important piece to your car. All you got to do is lose it and find out that it's worth more than the car at some point. Okay? Because if you don't have the key, the engine doesn't get a chance to run. And so each part has a specific responsibility, and it's crucial for the success of the mission. And the key's job is to fire the ignition and to lock the doors and or trunk. And for those of us who are key impaired, they have combination locks on the outside of your car. Okay? But the key has a very important part. And without the key, the car is virtually worthless. Each part not only has to function in the right manner, but it also has to function in the right order. In other words, you can have a really cool Mustang convertible with a big high-powered engine. It ain't going to go 150 miles an hour if you don't have a key. You got to have a key, and it does serve in systems in order. The key starts the process. Okay? There are right ways and wrong ways to do things. You ever seen one of those old Chrysler keys? You ever tried to put it in upside down? It won't work. Okay? There are right ways and wrong ways to do things. I used to teach golf, and there really are right ways and wrong ways to do things. Okay? Those of you that work on computers, you can't just plug it in any old way you want. There are right ways to do things, and there are wrong ways. I don't think any of us would want to go to see somebody doing laser eye surgery, and the guy say, you know, I went to class, but I didn't really think that was the best way, so I came up with my own. Okay? There really is a right way and a wrong way, especially to do some things. It's critical. Now, is there a right way to mow the grass? No, as long as you mow all the grass and you don't leave strips between the paths. Am I right? Now, some of us say there is a right way. You know, it's lengthwise, it's crisscross, it's checkerboard, we all got our thing. But the important part about mowing the grass is that you get all the grass. Okay? But some things in life, there really is a right way. Each part has to understand its role. So today, husbands, fathers, wives, moms, and children, each one of us has to understand our role if we want to achieve the desired outcome. And the key for a car was created for a reason. And it was to help the car succeed. That's why. And it was to keep people from taking it. So that you would have the only way to start that car. While some of